What is going on, everybody? Quancredible here, and like you all, I've just watched the episode of Black Clover 158, and oh my gosh, it was amazing. It was the first episode of the new year, but not only that, but it's also the first episode in the post time skip. With that being said, the animation was like mad crisp throughout the whole episode. Lots of really hype moments, and just like seeing all of the new designs animated. Granted, there weren't any characters that changed drastically outside of like Asta. I mean, because if you look at like how he looks now versus the freaking pre-time skip, he's so buff. He doesn't even wear a shirt. He's just huge. This man is massive, especially like when you really look at his old self. I know for like my anime onlys, I know this is like a huge change, I bet already. But like honestly, after like being with this Asta so much, I prefer this design more. Honestly, I feel like it fits him better. But anyway, on to the actual episode. The beginning, it's actually really similar to how it took place in the manga, but they added more stuff, such as like some more like context with Ralph. We did get to see him towards the ending of the pre-time skip, making his way through the Grand Magic Zone. So we got to see how he progressed with that, which is really important coming up here. Because it shows up in the beginning and at the end of the episode when he meets up with Sister Lily. But as for the parts we actually care about, not Ralph, with Asta and the Heart Kingdom group, all in a meeting with Lord Petrica, kind of just getting the gist of what's going down. And basically in the meeting, Lord Petrica can see one of the Spade fortresses, making their way towards the Heart Kingdom borders or whatever, just kind of being in that general area. And while explaining what's going on, we do get to see more of a glimpse of the Spade Kingdom, and it was nice to finally see like some bad guys. Like, cause when you look at it, like Black Clover really don't got like bad guys all like that. Like we don't get to see like these pieces of trash that are just like outwardly evil and people can beat them up. I mean, like the royals are kind of and the royals and nobles can kind of be on that level, but like you can't really beat them up because they're not like bad guys. But like these dudes who are just like super classist, they're jerks, they're part of the enemy army, and it was just good to see that, because everybody in Black Clover was like either a good guy or even like the Eye of Midnight Sun. They weren't like bad guys, they were like it was like they truly believed they were right. So like it was just cool to see. Asta coming in looking clean. That first scene when he just like shows up and he just calls for a sword. Oh my gosh, that was so fire. So many fire moments in this episode. And then even from there, when he no diffs the entire base, just like going through like destroying everybody. I really like how we did get like a showcase of all of the swords, like him casually using Black Divider as well as the Black Slash that we seen him get. I want to say that was last episode. Either no, it was like 2 episodes ago that we had seen him get. So like seeing how he progressed through the 6 months was really dope. Also, small tidbit for anybody who didn't know, according to like the author Tabata, Asta is like 17 now, like as of the post time. Because at the very beginning, he was 15 when he was going to the Grimoire Tower, but now at the very beginning of the post time skip, he is 17. Just for anybody who's curious, you can probably figure out everybody else's ages based off of that. But back into the episode, Asta does eventually meet up with the leader guy, Candelo, I want to say his name was. It was cool because in the manga we really didn't get any of him. Like in the anime, we at least got like an earlier shot of him, and then like when Asta finally runs into him, he definitely gives him a little bit more personality. I mean, of course, as the first like post time skip, and bad guy, he gets no diff for the sake of making Asta look cool. I was really happy with how this panel but how this scene got adapted, because this was a really hype scene in the manga. When Asta like puts his like Demon Slayer sword up and it's like huge, and it was just a really good scene. So I was glad to see it done pretty well. And from there, Noelle does show up with Mimosa and Finral, kind of flying them in with her Valkyrie dress and her Sea Dragon's Cradle at the same time. So even though we didn't get to see her fight per se, we still got to see some gains from her, in the sense that she's controlling 2 spells in a difficult to control spells in areas. Like that's like crazy growth for Noelle, as well as Mimosa healing that entire room really fast. Like when you really think about it, like she like put that heal, like the freaking runes down, and she healed them super quick. So you know, it's just cool to see some of the small moments for some of the side characters, as well as for Luck and Leo. They took a whole village outpost by themselves. I kind of wish they could have got moments kind of similar to Asta, but I kind of understand why they didn't. That's like one of the things that was a little odd about this episode. If I'm like gonna talk about what things that I didn't really care for, it felt paced weird at some points, like because it would be really actiony, and then it would like go slow. And like, not saying that the slow part is bad, because I mean slow's good, because that's when we get like exposition, as well as like what's going on in the story, and give us a break from all of the action. But it would just be like, it was the action moment, and then like the dialogue between Asta and the prisoners, and even like Noelle and them and the prisoners, just felt like oddly long. I don't know, maybe I'm just like being weird right now, but it felt a little weird to me how long it took place, or like it was like how long that was in comparison to like Luck and Leo's moment. It just felt weird. um I don't know. I guess I can't really explain it, but no, the episode was amazing though. And then from there, we do get a good conversation with Asta's group, with the girl that kind of like the main prisoner girl, I guess. And she's basically giving them the rundown over how the Spade Kingdom works with the Dark Triad, as well as the Dark Disciples that they get power from. So kind of giving just the basis of the villains, and but not like an in-depth basis, obviously, but just letting our cast know like what's going on, as well as us. So that was cool. Like, definitely good stuff. It was really good stuff. Just weirdly paced. And it was cool because we got to like go over and actually see the Dark Triad interact, and they added some parts to this, which is really interesting. The one part that I definitely want to talk about is that Xenon, he went into the Diamond Kingdom and just like he destroyed it basically. Like, it's like I said in the episode, basically all of the Diamond Kingdom belongs to the Spade. And we did get to see Xenon's attack, like very like literally scenes of it, and it turns out he used like 40% of his power to do that, which is huge. That's crazy. Like, we didn't get what he did or how much energy he used to do that in the manga. That's kind of crazy that the anime filled that in for us. Aside from that, I was very like skeptical on the voices, but I can already tell from actually hearing Xenon and Dante's voice that I am kind of excited for. I am definitely like way more excited now, because I feel like their voices fit really well for the characters, and as well as Vonica's too. I wasn't thinking about it, but I just really think Dante's and Xenon's fit extremely well. So I'm really looking forward to this arc. But yeah, with that, we do also I do also want to talk about the previews. The preview images look very interesting for next episode. We got to see the one guy, the one spirit guy. What's his name? Petrov or Potrov, whatever his name is. We get to see him, as well as like a little glimpse of what is definitely So I'm really curious to see like what the chapter to episode ratio breakdown is when this arc really starts going. But yeah, aside from that, the preview images, it made next episode look good. In terms of the animation, still looking crisp, and the Petite Clover, it was cool. I didn't even think about that we're going to get new Petite Clovers, because it's supposed time skip. But yeah, overall, it was pretty dope. So let me know how you guys feel about the episode down below. For me personally, it was like an 8. I give it probably like maybe like even a 9. It was a really good episode. It was really solid. Aside from the parts that just felt slow, like it was like this weird mix of fast and slow during the whole episode. So it is what it is on that one. But yeah, let me know what you guys feel about the episode down below, and what you liked about it, and all that good stuff. As well as make sure you guys sub to the channel. All the support is greatly appreciated. You guys have no idea. But aside from that, I'm going to catch you guys in my next video, so you guys enjoy the rest of your day.